Number one, as far as like IRL, your IRL dispensary, because I think it's going to be really cool to be able to use ChatX and do shit in the metaverse and everything. But as far as your IRL business, being a business owner, would you ever consider switching over to like a crypto based payment system? And second point of that, like, how fucking challenging would that be for you right now with the current lack of regulations and kind of where everything is, without fucking divulging too much? But like, who knows? It might be valuable business information.
No, yeah, we do take crypto now. We have
Fuck yeah.
a couple of patients or customers. Yeah, we used to call them patients back in the pro. I guess now it's just your customer.
Shout out
Legal.
Prop 215, baby.
Yeah, so I guess we've got customers that pay in crypto, man. We've got a Disney kid that's like, he's like a celeb. He's been in like Disney shows and movies and stuff like that. He's got a huge following on Instagram. He won't ever let us like post anything, and we've tried to get him to post stuff, but obviously as a Disney kid, like can't be just posting up bags of weed on your Disney profile, right? That's probably not good.
Eh,
But he
not great
pays in
for the brand.
he pays in Bitcoin and Ethereum, man. So he's, I guess, flush with Ethereum. He got into Bitcoin big. And so every time he orders, yeah, it's always Ethereum, Bitcoin. We've thought about getting a .eth. Obviously, that would make it a lot easier because
Hell
you
yeah.
just get an ETH and, you just put it up on all your marketing material and you say, if you'd like to pay, send money to the .eth. And that's how it goes. It is legal to do in California. We're not the only shop that does it. There's shops in Orange County. There's shops in LA that take crypto. It's really just a huge alternative right now to banking. We can't bank. We can't do anything with credit cards. We can't do anything with debit cards. We can't like we. It's hard enough for us to even just pay our taxes, and be able to actually not have to physically walk in with just bags of cash.
Hmm.
And that's how it's kind of been for the state since day one. Really, that's how everyone has to do it. A lot of money orders, things like that, but crypto is a great alternative to the banking issues that we're facing right now. People can pay in crypto. We can verify the payment instantly, and we can send them their bud and have a driver send out for their bud. It's pretty much it's pretty cut and dry. So I think a lot of people are going to start doing it. We're going to start obviously implementing ChatX into that payment system because it's an ERC20 token, so it's on the Ethereum network. So we can obviously have things sent to our Ethereum wallet. So that's going to be another benefit as well as people being able to pay with ChatX to get their weed. So it's going to be cool to see it start all taking form, man.
This is all real. This is all real reactions, bro. I didn't know any of this fucking shit. Like, tell the people, I didn't know that. Like, I didn't like, oh, let's talk about this and tee this up and have a great rabbit hole. Like, talk about that for fucking content. I had no idea, dude. That's so fucking cool. So, like, to dump the brain out of my fucking headset, real dude. Dude, it's like you've had this whole thing planned all along or something. It's as if you just saw the future. So I ask you, my man, bold predictions. You can even keep it high level. This is crazy how well this is fucking segueing. This is nuts, dude. Bold predictions, 6 months, 12 months, 36, 24. When do you kind of see that fucking mass adoption? I mean, obviously it's legal in Cali. Maybe even not mass adoption of all Web3 and the metaverse and everything we know. But do you think early as next year, at least like 50% of businesses could potentially be operating on some form of crypto system and NFTs are booming?
I don't know if 50%, but I know, dude, like this new generation of wealth, right, is all a lot of the younger generation that has money right now. A lot of it was made online and a lot of it was put back into digital currency and crypto
Mm,
and stuff like that, right? So a lot of people would rather hold crypto than hold physical dollars, right? Like basically people are getting wise to what's going on with banking. There's videos across social media of people trying to walk into banks that are newer generational wealth and say, hey, I want to take 100 grand out of my account, and the bank basically going, all right, you got to come back in a couple of weeks, we don't have that much cash, we got to tee this up. And they're freaking out like, well, why can't I access my money? Where's my money? It's my money. Why can't I take it out? And so they're starting to understand what banks do with their money and how banks actually make money and banks actually continue to operate. because obviously they're not just doing all this shit for free. You know, you pay fees, and a huge part of it is them lending out your cash, right, to other
Hmm.
people, make the interest on top of that. So I think the newer generation, they're a lot smarter when it comes to wealth and wealth management, and you know, what's actually happening with the banking system and money, and they're pushing decentralization. And you know, we've seen companies like Tesla, we've seen property owners start taking crypto payments and selling properties for Bitcoin. Car dealerships, they sell cars in exchange for Bitcoin. So I think, yeah, man, if not already, just because of how, you know, we talk about this in spaces. Some people are for it, some people are against it. But obviously, you know, getting like a crypto card that
Hmm.
has, it's linked to your wallet, it's linked to your digital currency, and essentially you can go out and spend it like it's a debit card. And I think that's kind of where the shift is going to go. And I think a lot of the younger generation is going to push towards that. And yeah, it could be interesting how quickly that move actually happens. I've seen some people predict Ethereum's going to hit like 10K this year. So I'm excited to see if Ethereum hits 20
That'd be
10.
fucking nuts. That would be fucking nuts if by like, okay, by like, well, by Christmas time, we have a fucking solidified platform like crypto.com or Coinbase, and like everybody trusts it. We're all good. We can utilize that card straight. No big deal. Nobody has concerns. Like there've been all the investigations, all this shit and fucking yada yada. And then you literally have the holiday season. I mean, holy shit. Like that just that changes the game. I mean, the powers that be really work really weird during these times, man. And it just seems like everything, just like I said to you about everything you're doing and everything I'm doing here, and everything the Diamond Hand fam's a part of. Like it's things are really coming together. And if ETH hits 10K, dude, like holy cannoli. Vitalik was talking about like masked. I guess masked is the worst but word, not a good word to say when you use MetaMask, but like hiding your ENS name or your wallet address when doing transactions, like having that as a privacy thing that you can be able to do in the future. So, I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
I guess you could kind of like have the light bulb of, oh, yeah, people are laundering money, oh, doing not really. I think it's kind of a cool thing to be safe. Like there's our fucking wallet watchers out there, and like people, especially with like big name motherfuckers, man. And I'm not saying I have a name at all, but like if I post something, I see 2 or 3 of the Diamond Hand fam go and sweep the floor of it. I noticed it, right? So I can't even imagine like fucking Gary V, fucking Jake Paul, like fucking posting 3 sentences about some shit and it happening like that. So I think with how fast this space moves, man, I think it could be it could be Christmas time and we could see some
Yeah.
shit like that. So
No, yeah. Everybody, they always do the same things with stock markets, man. Everybody wants money for holidays to be able to go out and shop, and obviously people are buying and spending with these companies, so they're making more money. And so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a huge surge, man. 100% in a month is what we've seen already, right? So it's been a month and a half, right, since the low,
mhm.
um, back up 100% from where we were. You know, it's totally possible. It just depends on how many people get involved, and if they make that shift from Bitcoin to Ethereum. That's what I'm hearing is kind of going to be that's essentially the craziest thing that I'm looking out for. A lot of people are talking there's going to be kind of a swap. You know, Ethereum's going to surpass Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's going to kind of tail off. So if that happened, that would be absolutely nuts. Obviously, being an Ethereum-based project and an ETH maxi, we obviously would love to see that.